Hey, what's up guys? Before I get started today, I just wanted to let you know, give you a heads up that I may or may not be making videos the rest of this week. As you probably already know, I'll be doing 3 days of live events here in Tampa this week, so I may or may not have time, but if I do, it'll probably be in my car while I'm driving using my iPhone. On another note, I will continue to be writing my newsletter, and I'll continue to post on my blog, so you can always click the link down below, follow my blog, and see what I've got to say each day. Now, in today's message, I spoke a little bit about bridge muscles, right? I began and I opened up with the sternocleidomastoid muscle. I never say it right. Sternocleidomastoid. That's the fast redneck way to say it. Sternocleidomastoid. It's a muscle. The reason why it's named that way is because it begins, its origin is down by the sternum, and the clavicle. Sternum here, clavicle here. That means it ties in right up in here. And then the mastoid part of it means the mastoid process, your head. It's a bridge, if you will, from your torso, right? Your heart, if you will, and your head. Boom. And if that muscle grows dysfunctional, you see it posturally by an extension of the neck, right? Often a lot of crunching or crowding the back of the neck, forward head, jutting chin, and potentially headaches, head pain, eye pain, ear pain, jaw pain. A lot of the dysfunction associated with the head comes from its lack of congruence with the body. When your posture is off, your body's functional abilities are off. Your ability to see, smell, hear, taste, touch. I made that up. But think, really, can be not touch, because you can obviously just touch, but think, because of its link between the body and the head. I mean, if you got headaches, you ain't thinking too well now, is you? Right? So it's very obvious, right? Your head ain't on straight. The other bridge that I talk about, which is a far bigger muscle, thicker muscle, stronger muscle, and crosses over, I don't want to say more important, because nothing's more important than this up here, but just as important, right? No part of us is more or less important than the other, is the psoas muscle, the hip flexor complex. Really quickly, I'd like you to get a feel for where this muscle is. I want you to take your fingers just like this and put your thumb right at your low back where your rib cage ends, right? Like right up in here, right? And just hold it on your waist like that. Then take these two fingers and stick it between your legs, right? And then to the left, or to the leg that you're on the same side that you're touching here, right? So find your balls and go right to the left of it on your leg, right? That space right there is what it is inhabited by a number of very important organs, wouldn't you say? Right? You've got your visceral organs down in your belly, in your abdominal cavity, and it's right up there next to your balls. Like for men, that's where our, it ties down right to our sexual glands. For women, it goes straight across, or straight through the area where the ovaries are, right up in your belly, right? The muscle sits posteriorly, and then you've got your organs anteriorly, meaning that the organs are in front where your belly is, and the muscle begins in the back and then ties down into your leg. That bridge muscle, called the psoas, can create just as or more dysfunction as this one with your head and headaches and whatnot. Right? So here's a picture, I'll have Danny put it up here somewhere, where you can see, get a good feel and visual for where this muscle is and what its implications are. Now, if the mechanics of the muscle, the way the muscle works and how it affects the mechanics in the abdominal cavity, and how it might affect your organs and your sexuality isn't enough to tell you, well, hey, this muscle might be important to consider. I also want you to take a look at this picture, somewhere, of the nervous system. And I want you to take note of this particular nerve that stretches from your psoas down into your genital. The name of the nerve is synonymous with the fact that it's tied to your genitals. I don't have my book, so I don't remember the name of it, but you'll see it in the picture. So my point here is just to share the fact that this might be an important topic getting these bridge muscles to work properly, in particular the psoas with its relationship to your sexuality. Right? I've made several videos on YouTube. You can search both channels on how to breathe into your balls, which essentially requires that you reduce tension in the psoas, amongst many other muscles. I've shown you how to massage the psoas by using a ball to get deep into your abdominals. I've shown you how to stretch the psoas, and I've even shown you how to strengthen the deep abdominal wall and the pelvic stabilizer so that the psoas doesn't have to do all of the damn work. You see? So there's always tons of free information online, specifically from Elliott Hulse, on how to deal with the health of your psoas. Please go search. Or my friend Mike Westerdahl has put together an entire video course along with a manual that teaches you how to care for your psoas muscle. Now, of course, this is a product. I'm promoting it, and I get a small commission. I think the product is about $9, so I get a small commission if you purchase it. It's just one easier way for you to consolidate all the information you need in order to care for this vital muscle. Not just important to your mechanics, but also important to your energy, your sexuality, and your life. Hope that's helpful. Maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow. Done.